got my diploma. I'm done with high school. Goodbye high school, goodbye this town. I have finally graduated high school. I can't believe that this 4 years have gone by so slow. I can go to college, can be on my own. I'm going to Hawaii, but I just can't believe I'm going to Hawaii. Oh, wait a second. I don't know where my classes are. How is the dorm food? What are the people like? Where are the beaches? How am I gonna get a job? And my parents are stressing over me because we can get hit by a missile. I need help. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed that little intro. I try to be funny, just to like with this Q&A a little brighten up. I decided to do this Q&A because I get a lot of messages from people who are going to be freshmen this coming school year, or going to be transfers, or just people who want to come to HPU in the future, and no one has ever done an HPU Q&A before, so I decided to do the first one, and hopefully maybe some more people will follow so you can get different opinions. But for now, you guys have to stick with me. For a background on me, my name is Tatiana. I'm a sophomore now at Hawaii Pacific University. I'm from Johns Creek / Alpharetta, Georgia. I'm an international studies major, and during my freshman year, I stayed at the downtown dorms. So since I get so many questions about HPU, this video is probably gonna be long. I'm expecting it to be probably 20 minutes or maybe even more, depending on the questions. I have a list of questions right here next to me, which I sectioned them off into different sections, but don't worry, I got you. I know some of you might not want to sit through a 20-minute video of me talking about answer questions that you may not care about. So down below in the description box and also the comments, I will list timestamps of each question of each section. So if there's a certain question that you need to answer, you just go right there and not have to like scroll through the whole video. So, and if I don't happen to answer any of your questions in this video, please direct message me on Instagram, or you can comment them down below so other people can see those questions. I really want to answer all the questions that you have. I want you guys to treat me like a friend, and don't be scared to ask questions, because a lot of people get scared and think that they're annoying me, but I love questions because I want to share my experience with you. So let's get started. Okay, so the first section is dorms, and one of the first questions is, what is it like living at dorms at HPU? So there are two different dorms at HPU. One is in the downtown campus, the other one is at the Hawaii Low campus. The one at the Hawaii Low campus is around 20 minutes ride away from the downtown campus, but there is HPU shuttle to get you from both campuses. I did not live there, so I don't really know the details about living there, but it's very much of a traditional college living. They have like a big living space for like the whole dorm, and you share, I believe you share a bathroom with the room next to you, I believe. It's in a very secluded area. Hawaii Low campus is in a very secluded area. It's literally green all the time because it rains quite often, so you're gonna live at the Hawaii Low campus, make sure you bring a good rain jacket and a good umbrella because it rains a lot there. And that's that for the Hawaii Low. Now for the downtown dorms, which I haven't experienced that. So at downtown dorms, there's actually a lot of construction, a lot of changes that are gonna that are being done for this coming school year. So I last year lived in a double studio, which the studio is just 2 people per double, and you have a bathroom and a little kitchen area, because not really a kitchen, all it's just a mini fridge and a microwave. But I was lucky enough to get a corner room which had 4 huge windows. I will put in footage you guys can see what it looked like. So I was really lucky to get that. And then in the dorms there's also I believe there's gonna be like a triple studio and a quad studio. There's also lofts, which are much bigger, but it's also more people. So lofts, they have 2 levels. The second level is just another room. There is a double room in a loft and also a triple and a quad in a loft, if I'm correct. So that will be mostly between 5 to 6 people in each loft. And you have a kitchenette, so you have a full-size fridge, you have like a sink, counter space, and stuff like that. You have a big common space with the couches and stuff like that, and also 1 or 2 bathrooms depending on how many people are inside each dorm. The downtown dorms are in downtown, so it's gonna be louder. The downtown dorms are on top of the Aloha Tower Marketplace. We're right next to Aloha Tower, which is a very historic tower in Hawaii. It's over 90 years old. You can go up there for free, so go up there and like take a view of the city and of the water. We're right on the harbor, and we're also right near the Coast Guard. One good thing to know is that on the ground there is a very bright blue line. I think it's blue. Don't cross that line, because when you cross that, you're technically into the Coast Guard property, and don't go into water because that is Coast Guard property too. I believe 2 years ago, some girl jumped into the water during a New Year's Eve party, and when you go into that water, you're not in HQ property anymore. You're in the Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard. So she had to be fished out of the water by the Coast Guard, and she had to pay a heavy fine. I think she went to like jail for a night or something. So just don't go in that water. Just don't. And there's also 4 restaurants. There is Gordon Biersch, Hooters, National Waikiki, and now Old Spaghetti Factory, which just opened last month. I actually lived above that restaurant, so I witnessed the whole thing being built from start to finish. So it's actually pretty cool seeing restaurant being built from start to finish. But those are all there. And then there is a gym which you can pay for. It's like a separate gym. There's also like HQ gym. There's the bookstore, the offices. There's the new esports center, which has all of the video games galore. If you're a fan of League of Legends, they have a bunch of League of Legends based computers for that. Then there's the learning commons and the new cafe, which I have no idea what it looks like, so I'll explain that more later on. So overall, my experience in dorms was pretty good. In downtown, you are in downtown, so one thing you have to get used to is seeing tourists a lot. They're usually, I would say maybe every Saturday or every other Saturday, there are cruise ships being docked. So like usually every other Saturday morning, I would wake up to see just a huge cruise ship next to like outside my window, and see a bunch of tourists all around the place everywhere. It's honestly pretty funny to see that the way you wake up out in your door and get to see just tourists right outside your window. And then a lot of times there are a lot of schools here, a lot of schools, elementary schools, middle schools in Hawaii just touring the area, because as I said, Aloha Tower is like a historic building in Hawaii. And there's also different schools, a lot of schools from Japan that definitely tour the island too. So a lot of times you'll see Japanese students in their uniforms touring around. So it's definitely busy. Another thing is that there can be there's quite a bit of concerts. You can't, I mean, if you pay, you can get into the concert, but honestly, if you stay at the dorms, you kind of get a free concert. Like, maybe you won't get the best view of it, but you can hear it, and that's just pretty awesome. They get to have like a free concert. So that's upside. That's upside to me. Smart people, it may not be upside, but it's usually late at night, not on a weekday or anything. Usually on like a Saturday or Friday. So there's really no worries with that. Next question is, how was your roommate experience during freshman year? My roommate experience was amazing. I had the most perfect roommate ever. Like Talia, you're probably watching this. Love you. My roommate was great. Yeah, we didn't do random during. Okay, the next section is campus. So one of the questions is, where in the world are my classes? So your classes will differ based on your major. If you're a nursing major or science-based major, then you're going to be at the Hawaii Loa campus. It doesn't matter where you stay in your dorms. There is, as I said, there is a HQ shuttle that will transfer you between each campus for you to get to. But if you're science and pre-nursing, then you're going to be at the Hawaii Loa campus. Everyone else is going to be at the downtown campus. So if you're a business major, your business classes are going to be in Pioneer Plaza. It's like a building. I'll show it. You guys will see it. It's like at the bottom of Pioneer Plaza. So like you'll see like this big open space, a bunch of tables around it. You just go downstairs. I have no idea what it looks like. I've never been there. I'm not a business major. Then the other two There's some classes in UB building, which UB building has a bunch of stuff in it. I think there's only 1 or 2 floors that has actual classes. The other floors are all different companies and businesses. There's also different offices like study abroad and financial aid and admissions and stuff like that. The 2 main classroom buildings that most of you are probably going to be going to are Mall of Progress and Fort Street Mall building, and they're right next to each other. That's where all the general education classes are being held. Every single one of my classes were in there except for math. Math was in the UB building, but that's about it. Each building I think is like 3 floors. I wouldn't suggest taking an elevator in Fort Street Mall because it is very slow. It's old. It's not broken down, but it's very slow. So just take the stairs. For Mall of Progress building, it seems like one elevator seems to work really well, and the other elevator tends to break down a lot. During my freshman year, it broke down maybe 2 or 3 times. So I'll just say take the stairs, get your exercise in, and yeah, the elevators tend to be kind of slow, so just take the stairs. Okay, my next section is diversity. So a lot of people ask questions about how diverse really is HBU. A lot of times when colleges advertise their university online or in brochures, that they're like, oh, we're #1 in the country and we're around in the country, and when you go to the university, you say, oh, it's not really that diverse as I thought. And HBU, not like the rest, HBU is number 7 in diversity in the country. It's rated, it's a real thing, not just some random quote that they put out. Hawaii in general is a very diverse place. You guys didn't have to know that. Pretty much everyone there is a minority, and a lot of people are mixed race, which is great for me because I am a mixed race. I'm mixed race, and it's just really great to be around people who are just minorities. And excuse me, in HBU, when I walk down the street, I hear people talking different languages. There's like German and Swedish, Japanese, Korean, Thai, just Spanish, French. Just like I hear all different languages while I'm walking down the street. And it really shows when you're in the class. In my classes, I had such a diverse amount of people in all my classes. I had people. I remember one of my classes, which is really diverse. There was a girl who's Navajo Native American. There were 2 guys who were German. One was German American. The other guy was actually from Germany. There was a girl who was, I believe she had Italian origins. There was a girl who was from Japan. There was a guy from Nigeria. It was just amazing. So if you're really wondering if the HBU is really diverse, it is definitely diverse, because diversity was a really important factor for me when I was choosing college, and HBU definitely delivered. Okay, so next section is what to do. What is there like fun things to do, beaches, stuff like that. So first person asked is, where are the beaches? What is the closest beach? How can I carry my surfboard? So on and so on. So I'm personally not the biggest beach person in the world. I've only been to the beach twice during the school year, which a lot of people kind of freak out about. It's like, what? You only went to the beach twice? Like, you're in Hawaii. Like, what are you doing? And the way that my schedule was, I had a lot of work, and the beach is just very draining for me. If I go to the beach, I'm gonna be dead tired. So I don't want to go to the beach after my classes, and then I'm gonna be drained. I won't do any work. I'm gonna be motivated to do any work or study, and so that's why I don't go to the beach much. But for those of you who are beach lovers and water lovers, there's no worries. So the closest beach is Awana Beach Park. It's around a 15-minute walk from the downtown dorms. I haven't been there before, but it's a pretty good beach. I don't think it's known for surfing much. I think it's more of just like relaxing, like tanning, swimming, stuff like that. I don't think it's that good for surfing as far as I know. The other beach, there is Waikiki Beach. Waikiki Beach, again, I've never been to it, but from what I've heard, it's in Waikiki, so it's gonna be very crowded with tourists. Again, it's Waikiki, so it's touristy. There's hotels everywhere, there's people everywhere, so if you wanna be where a lot of people are, you can go to Waikiki Beach, but it's not the best beach. The other beach I went to is Kailua Beach. Kailua Beach is probably the best beach that I've been to in terms of me going to the beach only two times during the school year. I went there during a trip that HPU does. HPU does monthly trips where they can take like a group of students somewhere. So this time you're going to Kailua, so everyone got on the bus, and you can just spend whatever time you want in Kailua. You have to like meet at the bus at a certain spot at a certain time. So me and some friends went on a trip, went to Kailua Beach, and it's so pretty. It's so blue. It's just beautiful, and there's not many people there. I did a vlog about it, so make sure to check that out. And then another one is, the mostly known is North Shore. North Shore is probably your best bet for surfing. I don't know that much about it too much, but I know it's known for surfing though. In terms of getting to the beach, getting from the beach and your surfboard, if you're gonna take the public bus, you can't take your surfboard on the bus. So you're gonna have to rely on either an Uber or someone who has like space, who like drives a car who has space for a surfboard. But you can rent a surfboard at the beaches, so you have no worries about that. So Kailua Beach is around a 30-minute car ride from downtown dorms. If you're staying at the Hawaiiloa dorm, it's only a 15-minute car ride. I don't think there's any buses that go from Hawaiiloa to Kailua, so you probably just have to again rely on an Uber. To North Shore, I think it's 40-minute car ride, I think, I'm pretty sure. So your best bet is to really just maybe pay for Uber or find someone who lives on the island and get there with them. So besides beaches, what else is there to do for fun? Well, there's concerts, there's trade meets at Aloha Stadium. There is the mall, which, guys, I'm obsessed with the mall. The mall is amazing. The mall is the largest outdoor mall in the world. It has over 350 stores and restaurants. It's so big and it's so amazing. I love it. It's just so beautiful. You guys have to go there when you guys come. You guys have to go there. It's so pretty. It also has a lot of jobs there too. So you're looking for a job, that's great to go to. Okay, next section is jobs, and one person asked, I want to get a job when I come to Hawaii. Where some job opportunities are there? So definitely, I would say there's definitely a lot of job opportunities. If you live at the downtown dorm, there's a bunch. You're in downtown, so there's a bunch of businesses, a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of restaurants. We're right next to Chinatown, so there's a lot of restaurant options there. On the street where all your classes are, there's a lot of restaurants there that you can go to. There's a couple of Starbuckses. There is a Long Drugs, which Long Drugs is, I believe it's owned by CVS, so it's the Hawaii equivalent to CVS. So if you have to have a CVS extra card, then you can get some points there. One of my friends used to work there in the pharmacy. Alright, my next section is food. Love to ask about food. I'm very passionate about food. Now the food section is probably really long, so I'm actually gonna make a separate video about that, because the food alone, talking about Hawaii HPU and the food in Hawaii in general, is just gonna take too long, make the video really long, so I will do a short version of it. So let's talk about dorm food. So the dorm food at Hawaii Loa is very average as in freshman dorming, as like any colleges. So it's like buffet style, have different stalls, different sections, and you can like pick up different stuff, pizza, stuff like that. Again, I don't have much experience with it because I didn't stay there, but I've heard it's really good. So at the downtown dorms, if you have watched my vlogs, you guys would notice that the downtown dorms cafeteria was very small. It was like probably like from like here to over here. It just wasn't very big. It was like a corner store, and that's because it was very new. We were only served we weren't served breakfast, and we didn't get dinner on Fridays and Saturdays. So it was different. But next, this coming school year, They built a new cafeteria. It's new. It's gonna be buffet style. It's gonna have a bunch of different options. It's gonna be open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the menu is being made by Sam Choi, which is a popular Hawaii-based chef. So I don't know what the food's gonna taste like. I don't know what it's gonna be like. So you guys will be experiencing it with me this coming school year. So some more about the food is that you'll definitely have a bunch of options, a lot of diverse options. There's definitely a lot of Japanese, Filipino, and Korean influence, so if you're a fan of those, you definitely love those. And make sure to really try different foods. There's like a French cafe, Mexican, Japanese, Indian, Nigerian, Chinese, Hawaiian. There's a bunch of different places that you guys will. Oh, and one thing I forgot about that, and that's in the food category, is that you have a Starbucks. So Starbucks is $100 that's put onto your student ID, and that comes from the money that you pay towards the school. I believe it comes out of your orientation money, because orientations are like charged to you. I believe it's $200, so it's applied to that each semester. So each semester you get fresh $100, and the school has partnered with different restaurants and cafes. So there is Aloha Tortilla, Hooters, there's Domino's, there is the French Cafe, there's, I believe, Long Drugs. I will list it down below. There's a bunch of different places that supply there, but that definitely helps when you don't have exactly the money to spend towards it. So you can just use that. You can just swipe your student ID, and there you go. So the next section is safety. So a lot of people have messaged me when they're looking at reviews on HPU online. A lot of times the homeless population seems to come up. So the homeless population in Hawaii is very high. I believe it's the highest homeless population in the United States. There is a lot of homeless people. If you're not used to seeing a lot of homeless, it's definitely kind of a shock, especially it was for me, because I grew up pretty much in the suburbs my whole life. I maybe seen like one or two before I came to Hawaii, but when I came to Hawaii, I saw a lot. If you're going to be attending classes on a downtown campus a lot, which most of you will. There's a good amount of homeless people there. But on 4th Street, which is the main street where pretty much all students hang out, there's around 4 to 5 security guards. They're always looking out for stuff. Can crazy stuff happen? Yes, crazy stuff can happen. But most of them people just kind of leave you alone. I have witnessed like a couple of like shocking things. Like, there was one woman. I was walking back to my dorm. This one woman, she didn't have a top on, like no bra or anything. She was just hanging out. She just had her breasts hanging out. And I remember I was walking to class. It was like noon, and this one guy, he tapped my shoulder and asked me something, and he was like swaying, and his eyes were bloodshot. He just didn't look right. I just kept walking, and he walked away. And then another time I went to get a McDonald's, and I was waiting for my McDonald's order, and apparently some guy had a knife on the upstairs, because the McDonald's has 2 floors, like the ordering floor and then like the sitting down floor. Apparently one guy had a knife. I don't know if he was a homeless guy, but you know, it's downtown, so crazy stuff can happen. No one got hurt, I don't believe, but you know, crazy stuff can happen, so just always keep safe. Besides that, I think that's about it for safety. HPU does have you download the HPU app, you can click the security icon, and you could call security to have them walk you back to your dorm or to your class or something. You happen to be walking around like when the sun goes down, or even when like the sunlight is out, you just don't feel comfortable. You just call them to escort you to where you need to go. The next section is events. So what kind of events happen at HPU? What does HPU offer that's for fun? So in terms of sports events, there are sports events that happen. Since HPU isn't its own campus, it's basically integrated with the public. So we don't have our own football field. We have our own soccer field. I don't think we have tennis, but I think we only have our own soccer field, which is on Hawaii Little Campus. Anything that has to do with like baseball or tumbling, cheerleading. It's usually held at different community centers or different high schools. We don't have a football team, so you're looking for football, you can't find that. You can't find HPU, but we're very big on baseball and soccer, and in swimming too. So one of the events that I know about is like the club carnival, which is at every college. Club carnival is really fun. There is the freak show. The freak show is a talent show. It was really amazing. Like, even though our student body isn't really that big, it's still really amazing to see how many talented people there are. The talent show is in March, and if you decide to be in a talent show, you're in the running to win some money. So I believe the first place winner won $300, second place won $200, and the third place winner won $100, and one winner won like a shark award, which a shark award is like when the audience votes. It was really fun. Another thing is Halloween Fest, which I think Halloween Fest is just such a really nice event. Halloween Fest, I filmed it, and it's in October, it's Halloween, so clubs can set up their own booths, so you can set up different like games. It's free for students, it's also free for the community, so it was really cute because all these little kids were in their costumes, and they would come out and like trick or treat, so you like give them candy, they would play games. It was really fun event for not only students, but before this, the whole community in general. Another one is the international fair. It was the first time I experienced it. It was small. It wasn't like huge. There were only a couple booths there, but it was cool because you could go to each booth and get a stamp, and then you could get free food. And then there are a bunch of performances done by students and also local groups. So there was a local Bollywood group and a local Japanese taiko drum group. I also filmed it, so I'll link that down below. And they're just really nice events that you can go to. So another part is culture. So a lot of people ask, since Hawaii is like so far away, does it feel like you're still in America? Does it not? And a lot of time when I go there, like, even when I was there in Durham, a lot of times I didn't feel like I was in America. Like, I felt like I knew I was in America, but at the same time I didn't feel like I was in America because the culture is just so different. I think it's mostly because I'm just surrounded by different cultures, and even though here in Georgia I am surrounded by different cultures, but I don't know, it's like completely different feel. Maybe it's because I was in the island, maybe that's why. But it's really cool. Some different cultural tips for you guys that in Hawaii, I don't have right now, but flip-flops are not called flip-flops, they're called slippers. So make sure to call them slippers, not flip-flops. For men, if you're looking to look like really like formal, don't buy a suit in Hawaii if you wear the flower shirts, not like the huge vibrant annoying ones. Like, they're very soft, they're like kind of like muted floral ones. If you wear those, that's considered professional. If you you go to like a formal event wearing a suit, then you're kind of seen as like overdressed. The only people that kind of do that is like if it's required or like like really fancy hotels. But majority of like male professors will wear like the flower aloha shirts, because that is considered very professional for men. So no one asked this question, but I feel like it was just really good to point out. I know maybe some parents might worry about it, since with our political relationship with North Korea is right now. I think parents really wonder about the missile crisis that's happening. So you guys, you happen to remember, or maybe you don't remember, in January, Hawaii had a very big like missile scare. It wasn't a real missile, it was false. It was an accident by the government, which everyone is very mad about, by the way. But is it possible that we can get hit by a missile? Maybe yes and maybe no. I really don't know, but it's just, you gotta be really self-aware and gotta be prepared. Make sure you always have some water and some food with you. Just know where to go in case of emergency. I feel like one thing a lot of people wouldn't know is that on the first of each month, on a weekday, so it's Monday through Friday, it's the first of each month, it tests the sirens, the warning sirens. So it's like, I'll put like footage of what it sounds like.
I'm so used to it being so much louder.
Yeah. around 11 a.m. they test it. So if it's 11 a.m. and if it's the first day of the month on a weekday, then don't freak out, they're just testing it. But if it's not, then that's probably a sign that they should go to safety. But I would say not to worry about it too much. It seems like it may be getting better, but in general, you don't have to worry about it too much. Next section is weather, which is questions I get a lot about. So I think you guys all know that Hawaii is warm, but like how warm is it? So Oahu in general, it can vary very much on which part of the island that you're in. Hawaii in general, it doesn't go below 70. It doesn't go below, above 90. So you're gonna be within the 70 and 80 range. Like an average day temperature is around 85. It really depends on the clouds. Like if the sun's like blazing, it can feel hotter than that. But if it's full clouds, then it feels cooler than that. But it really doesn't go below 70. If it goes below 70, then people will come out wearing like jackets and long pants because they think it's freezing. For you guys coming from like winter, from states like snow and hail and stuff like that during winter, is probably gonna be really weird for you to not see snow during Christmas. But it's the way it is. If you're going to be at the Wailua campus, as I said before, make sure you have a good umbrella and a good rain jacket. Even if you're staying at the downtown dorm, still have those good things, because I've had about 3 umbrellas break on me, because when it rains, it comes with wind. So the wind just makes your umbrella go inside out. So little things just broke. So make sure you get a good quality one. But in general, I would say in clothing wise, with terms of weather, you can bring stuff like this, like tank tops, leggings. I would say to definitely bring a couple, 1 or 2 hoodies, or 1 or 2 long sleeve. You don't need heavy set stuff, but a lot of times it can get a little bit chilly on some days. On days that it rains, it will probably rain all day, so you want things that probably cover you up. You don't want to be wearing shorts in the rain. The last section of this Q&A will be about what social atmosphere is like at HPU. I would say that the social life at HPU, it's pretty your own. HPU, since HPU doesn't have its own campus, it's very much up to you to create your social life. It's just like when you get out of college, it's up to you to make your own friends and to go to places that you want to, and to just create your own life. So there isn't really any sort of vibe. It's just very free, I would say. Just everyone does their own thing. If you want to party, then you have to find those people that want to party. If you don't want to party, then you find those people that don't want to party. Like for me, I'm not a party person. I don't like to major parties and stuff like that. I've never been to a really true major party ever. I don't really want to. So it's really up to you to find those people. You'll definitely find those people just like you've done in high school. And that is the end of my HPU Q&A. I really hope you guys enjoy that. I really hope that answered so many of your questions. If I didn't answer any of your questions, please feel free to direct message me on Instagram or comment them down below so other people can have that question answered. And to the incoming class of 2022, or any transfers who are coming in this school year, congrats and welcome to the HPU Ohana. If you're not coming to school this year, or you're looking to come to school, please come to HPU. We welcome you with open arms. Just come to our whole Ohana. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please look at my other videos so you can see what HPU is really like. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!